Educators around the state say it may take years to repair the damage done to common education in the last decade. Low pay and poor working conditions have taken not just a toll on teachers, but on the students and their parents, many of whom blame lawmakers for robbing young people of their right to a quality education.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
This video of a teacher throwing furniture inside an Oklahoma classroom in January went viral. The teacher was subsequently fired, but students, parents, and other teachers say the blame for what happened should extend to state leaders, school district administrators, and the principal.
While no one condones a teacher exhibiting this behavior, it is clear this teacher was pushed to the brink by demands from the principal without providing needed support, and by the principal's failure to establish an environment that supports teachers when students misbehave. Students who were in this class have told me the students acting out did it intentionally to provoke a response and knew they could get away with it because they had in the past.
Shawna Gehres is a parent and a volunteer at Edison Preparatory School in Tulsa, where the incident happened. Edison is one of the highest-ranking schools in the state. But at a recent school board meeting, speakers from the Edison community said the school is losing ground. Larry Cagle is a teacher.
Teachers are flooding out of this state at an alarming rate. Edison has had a 62% turnover in 5 years. Booker T is seeing 50%. Those are our two best schools in this district, our two best. In my department, there are 7 English teachers. I have seen in my 5 years 9 different teachers leave that same department. That's a fact.
I am alarmed by the number of teachers who have already left and outright panicked when I hear of the teachers planning to leave at the end of this school year.
If you work at Quick Trip, you earn $15 an hour. I make $14.40 an hour. And if you're a new teacher, you're going to wait 10 years before you're a Quick Trip employee. That's a fact. These are our children, not our groceries. Who do you think that I am? I am their teacher.
Over the 7 years I've attended Edison, school morale has drastically gone down. One thing I've noticed is if our teachers don't want to come to school, then why should the students? I know this is an exaggeration, but there is some truth in that statement. There were 20+ teachers gone on one day this year. Some to sickness, but I've also heard some just didn't want to come.
This makes the climate at my high school absolutely dreadful. No one wants to be there. There is no passion for anything.
The same low morale is being felt at schools all across Oklahoma. That was expressed by high schoolers who are members of the Student Advisory Council to Superintendent of Public Instruction Joy Hoffmeister. Representing 81 schools, the students met at the Capitol this week and were asked to address the issue of chronic absenteeism in schools. The students acknowledged that socioeconomic factors weigh heavily when it comes to skipping school, but that the current climate inside schools also plays a big role. Jordan Green represents Blackwell High School in rural Oklahoma.
Students don't want to come to school because every day we hear about from our teachers, we're number 50 in the nation for education, and a lot of times we do hear rants about different issues that people face in our district, and it's just very sad that the morale is low, and it's in part inspired by teacher pay. And then when the teachers are not motivated, the students don't want to come because they don't think they're going to get an education that's good if they do come.
Many students say kids are falling through the cracks created by overcrowded classrooms.
Like there's no help. Whenever they're asking for help, the teacher is too busy grading homework or trying to help another student.
Almost 30 students in a science classroom where if you are one that's more of a one-on-one learner rather than a group learner, you're going to struggle and you're going to be impacted by that large class size.
Student Mazie McElyea conducted a survey among teachers in her school district of Skytook.
It was almost saddening to see that the word hopeless was used about 13 times in that survey of these responses to these questions. And it breaks my heart.
McElyea says the survey also revealed that teachers believe voters should shoulder some of the blame.
One of the biggest responses from that survey was that teachers don't feel as if the constituents of these legislators are electing people that have education as a priority.
If this legislature once again fails to make education a priority, educators fear more chaos in classrooms and a continued exodus of teachers to other states and other professions.
Is that why